Hi, my name is Jackie Vance, and I'm going to be doing a discussion on ancient aliens. Uh, they talk about on ancient aliens all the time about the pyramids, and which there's been pyramids of some kind found on every continent they are. But they say that it's so, it's impossible for them to have made to have carved some of them rocks. A lot of them's out of granite, which is the hardest stone they are, other than marble, I guess. But they've carved them out of it so precise they can't even match it today. And they've always tried to figure out, how they could have made them rocks so big, cut them so good, and them being some of them up to like 15 tons or something like that, and moved it from like it was I can't remember how far, but it was like a long ways from one place to the other. They can't figure out how they did it because most of that stuff would be hard to do even today. And they did a lot of looking, and just about every one of them has had, all their people in the old times talks about they got the knowledge to do this or do that from the sky people or whatever. And if you think about it, a lot of people don't like to, but if you think about it, as big as space is, there almost has to be some kind of life out there. I know it might sound crazy, but I don't believe in ET and all of that, but there has to be something out there. I mean, because they can't get to all the places they are. This is just one galaxy, and there's a whole lot more than one of them out there. We just can't get to them. And which they've been talking about doing some supersonic transportation, so I don't know about how that's going to work, but these pyramids, like the ones in Egypt, they say that they're so precise that you can't get a human hair in between them, and it's impossible because the only tools they had was copper and stone. They hadn't even found out how to make metal of any kind by then, except for copper. So they wasn't even no bronze or nothing like that. And it's I don't see how they did it myself. I mean, if you think about it, how are you going to cut a granite stone with a piece of copper? It's not going to work. It just ain't going to happen. They had to have help from something. It had to come from something for them to be there. Because they're man-made and they've got tunnels all through them and all of that. But they think that they have to take it, like in China, I think it is. This one emperor or something like that had 50,000, I think, no, 10,000 soldiers made for whenever he goes to the other world. I mean, they think that once you die, you just go to a different world and you're still the same there and all that. But I don't know. I don't believe all that. I believe in one Almighty God that made heaven and earth. But that's beside the point. That's my belief. But if you think about it real hard, there has to be life somewhere else out there. There has to be. It's almost impossible for there not to be. They say that it, like on Mars, I think it is. They say that it looks like there used to be running water that or the way I understand it, here recently they actually found that there is big glaciers on Mars, froze up water. But I don't know that, they say that it looks like that there was rivers on it, because it's carved looking like there was water. But it's so desolate now that you wouldn't know it no way. But who's to say that God didn't come down and show man how to do it? I mean, because a lot of it you need even with the laser the laser cutting tools and stuff we got even today, it's almost impossible to be able to cut some of that stuff so intricate and so precise. It's almost impossible for there not to have been help from somewhere else or whatever. So that's my opinion and a lot of people's opinion on Ancient Aliens. Thank you. Y'all have a great one.